Hello everyone, happy Wednesday. So today I wanted to show you something that I make. It's called a sprouted salad. So what you actually see here is sprouted mung bean or mung bean. It's the green one. So this is actually extremely healthy. It also has the capacity to pacify all the different doshas in Ayurveda. And this is a very simple salad, and I'm going to show you how I make this. I have here two different things, and you can actually see the chopped up bananas there as well. It's because I started putting that in there. So I'm going to actually chop up bananas. I am also going to do an organic apple. I'm going to do cucumbers. This is a homegrown cucumber one of my patients gave me. So I'm going to actually use that. I also have organic peach. So I'm going to use that. I have organic cotton candy grapes that I'm also going to use, and I have some organic strawberries. I have barely any, but that's okay. So you can actually make this salad sweet the way I'm going to make it with fruits. You can also add dates to it. You can also make it savory with salt and with red chili powder, black pepper, onions, tomatoes, garlic, ginger, and slightly saute this, or even don't saute the mung bean, just cook everything else and add this to it, and then just mix it and you can actually eat it. This is actually a cold salad, and if you make it salty and spicy, then it'll be a warm salad, and whatever you want, it's great. It's fantastic for the summer. So the way I actually made this sprouts, if you have never sprouted, is it's actually very simple. You don't really need a sprouter or anything like that. Just get a bowl like this, a salad bowl. I also have here, I'm going to show you, I have container that actually has a lid to it. So what I do is here I have more of that sprouted mung. So I'm just refrigerating the rest of it for another time. But I actually, as you can see, I'm putting a paper towel in there, and I'm going to close that, because the reason for that is it actually absorbs all the extra moisture and it prevents it from spoiling. So the way I made this one was soak mung. You do have to understand that when you're sprouting it, it is going to become twice the size. So how much ever you want later, do half of that, and that's how it'll be. If you want 2 cups of mung sprouts at the end of sprouting, then you want to actually soak 1 cup of it. So put it in water, leave it overnight, and then the next morning remove the water, all of it, and then just take a paper towel and then wet it, but not soaking wet, just wet it, and then completely wring out the water, and then put it on top of the thing, and then close it. Something like this, a little bit airtight, would be helpful, because it actually keeps the heat in, and it allows for the sprouts, the mung bean, to sprout faster. So usually you want to actually leave it, like for example, if you do it at night, if you soak it at night, in the morning you drain the water, and then you actually put the paper towel, the wet paper towel, on it, or rather moist paper towel, I should say, on it, and leave it there for the entire day. And then the next morning, the same day night, you want to just take it out and see how it is. Don't just leave it there. See how it is. Just mix it. Again, take that paper towel, if it has become dry, just wet it, moisten it, and then put it back, and then leave it like that. So by the next day, after 24 hours, after it's completely soaked and the water been removed, you should be good for that soaked sprouts to be used. If you want it, leave it for another 12 more hours. Don't leave more than that. By that point in time, it should be done, and put it in the refrigerator if you're going to actually store it for long periods of time. The reason is that you can actually have in these, if you leave it long outside, you're going to actually have fungus or E. coli. So you do want to be careful after that. But otherwise, it's very simple. You do not need a sprouter or anything like that. Just make sure you're draining all of the water, otherwise it'll start spoiling. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to show you after I add everything what it looks like. I'll be right back. So this is what it looks like now. I just chopped up everything, and you can also hear my cat now. So I have peach, the yellow peaches, I have the grapes, I have cucumbers, I have strawberries, I have apples. So I mean, it's just such a nice colorful salad. So I'm going to be actually mixing it. I haven't added any salt, lemon juice, or anything like it to this. It is just this. Just added all the fruits, and you can also actually add. You can also add mangoes, kiwi, papayas, any fruit, like even blueberries, whatever you have that is fresh. Don't add any kind of frozen fruits to this, because it's actually going to become more liquid and make it not really taste good. This is going to be a nice crispy salad. Of course, it also has some fruits that are soft, like banana and peaches, and those are going to be your binders. So when you actually add these kinds of fruits, like our mango or papaya, they're all going to be binders. It's just going to bind the salad together, so that you don't really need anything else. You don't need any dressing. If you want, you can actually add lemon juice to this if you would like, maybe a tiny bit of salt, and if you want. I'm not doing any of those things. This was actually inspired by a salad one of my friends made. She actually made it with black garbanzo beans, or black chana dal, chana beans, black chana, and so that one she sprouted and she made it. So a lot of people actually have problems with garbanzo beans because it's gassy and all of that. And of course, sprouting actually makes everything easily digestible, and it also is fantastic for the body. It's just so full of protein, so full of nutrients, and of course life force. That's actually one of the most important things that we are eating for. We are eating for getting life force into us, so that the life force can actually move through us and do what it needs to do. I also got inspired just a moment ago. Now, I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll actually add something else. You can actually also add seeds, like pumpkin seeds or things like that, or nuts if that's your thing. I don't really usually do a lot of nuts. I do definitely a lot of seeds. Seeds are high in omega-3s, and I'm going to be adding this, the Hemp Hearts. So this is organic Hemp Hearts from Costco. So this is the one that I'm actually going to be adding some as well. So this Hemp Hearts, I'm just going to add, just like that. Just, increases the nutritive value of this salad right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So here, this one actually has quite a bit of nutrients here. As you can see, it actually has calcium, it has iron, potassium, vitamin E, it has phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, copper, and all of this is actually for 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to actually add 3 tablespoons of it in here. Of course, it's per person, but I just don't want it to be added too much. So I'm going to be adding that and just mix it up, and that's your salad right here, and it is delicious. Of course, you can actually change up anything. You can actually put it with any kind of fruits that you love, and it'll still taste good. The good news is that the mung bean does not really have any specific taste to it. It's almost like a zucchini. So which means that it kind of will take on whatever you actually add to it, the flavor. Okay, so this is a simple salad. Make it today. Let me know how it is, how you like it. This is salad that I actually just made for our silent retreat. So that's what I have today for you. And this is the one of the salads that we also actually had during the retreat this past weekend. The silent retreat was fantastic. We actually had a fantastic time. It was amazing. So if you are someone who wanted to join the last time, then we have one coming up for you. It's on September 17th, and we're going to actually have even more for you. And we're going to serve foods like this that are light, organic, healthy, that actually helps you with the spiritual process of a silent retreat rather than actually weighing our body down. And during the summer, these kinds of foods are extremely not only just healthy but also light and easy. You're not really preparing food for a long period of time in the kitchen, but it's also nutritious, and it's extremely pitta pacifying. Right now with the heat, pitta is very high for most people. That's the reason why we feel very hot. So these kinds of foods are also very cooling for the body because of all the raw things in there. It is just so good for you. So try it out and let me know how you liked it, or maybe you do have a different variation of it. You can actually add dates as well. I just didn't because it'll just make it too sweet for me, but you can actually add dates as well. It'll make it sweeter if you would like, or raisins. So try out all kinds of different variations of it. Try out with whatever fruits you have. Cranberries are another option. Apricots, you can actually add them as well. So, and let me know what you did, and maybe, post pictures of it in our comments. Thank you. I'll see you next time.